saw the Thug Notes videos on YouTube, and that guy's Literature 2000. He's the black clone who makes fun of books, right? That's funny. So here's my video where I review the Bodysnatchers movie. In two. So the Bodysnatchers movie is made by David Cronenberg, the original, actually. Even though you might not know it, it actually is made by David Cronenberg. And he's like a hell of a Borgish type dude. He could do anything probably with movies, yet he chose to make the most horrifying and cruel, hateful movies in history. So here's my review of the Invasion of the Bodysnatchers. So let me just do a old look it up on the IMDb and refresh myself on how this movie, is, and tell you how I know why I have to review this movie and what I know about this movie and etc. So, Revenge of the what is it called? Bodysnatchers. So, originally in the 80s, they made a lot of weird alien movies, and people never really wanted them to be made. I can kind of tell. Made anyway, and there's like an earlier version of this I see, and then like a few others, and there was a dark 90s version. The best one, I guess, was truly the Invasion of the Bodysnatchers one in '78. Yeah, it looks like the director is masked as Philip Kaufman or something, but I know this is a Cronenberg film. It's obvious to me. But yeah, it's okay. Jeff Goldblum's in it. It's got Donald Sutherland, Leonard Nimoy. A very strange cast. And this movie is about a small town that gets taken over by aliens and alien mind control. So the movie is actually about that. So I wish I had a trailer for it or something. Let me play one. It's made in 1978. The Invasion of the Bodysnatchers, actually supposedly made by some guy with a name that looks like Andy Kaufman's name, and it looks like a joke to me. So let's play the trailer. It's a crazy movie. Some hell of a trailer. Preview's great. Got cutting a piece of paper is the first image, and he's folding it now. That's the movie trailer so far. Japanese writing on them. Yeah, so he just gets in line all of a sudden and starts walking with everybody else because they're like really like in the hive mind, and they're in this hive mind where they all seem to think they need to do the same thing. And even though they're under the control of aliens and they're just walking and doing all this stuff they think they need to do, it's a horrifying movie to see the actual image of people under mind control. Is why this movie was necessary. And even though a lot of people don't believe in mind control or brainwashing or hypnosis and stuff, it's pretty true that bewitching or hypnosis has existed for years, and aliens do abuse that type of stuff, and they definitely would. One of the people who abused mind control early on in history was the Egyptian god known as Ra, which was the R.A. name. He had something he called the Law of One, and there was his cool brother he had and stuff, but Ra was an idiot who liked to be king forever, so he had to stay in his cool castle with like some real dark, cool staff and gold stuff everywhere, but every now and then he would just hypnotize a dude and get him to do whatever he wanted, and then Ra would just kill him. So it was just a weird image to see how a dude would just be like, well, I'm going to control you, and then I'm going to be like, see ya, so he could just prove how godly he was. Nowadays, aliens do that to people, like every day, all of us. It just like that anyway. So maybe it's our karma because of Ra and the Law of One. But honestly, there is a book known as the Law of One. There's a book known as the Law of One, written supposedly by a channeler who, under the influence probably of drugs or magic that's not good, influences themselves enough to be like, we're writing this book, we can psychically interview an alien who used mind control to control us once, and it won't piss anyone in outer space off if we do that, because he wasn't dangerous or mean to us when Thoth himself says that you shouldn't mess with that guy. But, so I guess they decided to wake up the image and hatred of Ra after thousands of years with the Law of One books, which was a series 1 through 4 written by LSD crackheads, I guess. And it seems to be one of the most negative books in history because they're mostly just torturing him throughout the book series. And he doesn't seem happy about it. So, unfortunately for the humans, now we have karma with aliens so they can do that stuff to us. which is like mind control and controlling our bodies and doing whatever the fuck they want with us and torturing us and stuff. So even though some weird crackheads in the 70s think they can channel a neat book and